And turn is advanced.
Indeed. So, let's watch.
Watching.
Okay. You did take your 4.
Yep. No one in Denmark haven't. Oh, and Summer first move
Dang
Novo.
it. And he only
Beats
lost.
you out.
Dang it.
Oh. You lost
Dang it.
5?
What?
Oh,
Wait.
by luck.
Aww.
No one in Central Russia that we can see?
Defense luck of .8. At least you took Sweden.
Yes.
Aw, meh.
That worked out quite badly. Okay, well, I guess that means they knew about South Africa.
Either that or, they either knew about it, which I guess they could have, or they were taking a guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess that means that...
He's got 8 income.
Yeah.
So he could have still easily taken Scott and got the whole bonus. So he can hit me with 10. And I need to place 1 in West Russia to guarantee it. Meh. Not cool, game. Not cool. Giving me more casualties than I wanted everywhere. And he only lost 1 hitting Novo, which is really annoying. He lost 1 hitting Novo, then I got he got good luck hitting Novo, then I got bad luck hitting him. Nah, not cool. Not cool. Not cool at all. Hey,
Okay.
I should have killed one more guy too. Darn it. Darn it, game. Darn it. Kidding me, right?
Oh, well.
Okay.
I'm thinking of hitting Sudan this turn. I mean, for Summer to do that, knowing about South Africa, makes it seem like the other start for Summer was not in a good position. Like, maybe Central Russia or East Africa.
I think you might be right about that, yeah.
Because
wanted to make sure that he secured
with
his
the start in like
first
East China, why
bonus.
not just go for East China in 2 turns?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty obvious that they are not the same person in East China and Antarctica. Otherwise, that move would seem strange, because it would mean delaying expansion in East China.
Yeah, and if it's just East Africa, if Summer's got East Africa and Antarctica, then I can just push it to Sudan with the stack and then threaten eliminating Egypt.
That's true.
I'm going to do that.
That's true. I like that. If you get first move in, the thing is, it's very possible that someone in Egypt could do the very same move to Sudan with a full stack, just like you're doing, after taking like East China. And if they get first move in, then you're screwed. So it's just a first move thing.
Well, I'm trying to make it first move. We'll see if I get there.
You're trying to make it first move. Doing your best.
Well, the game's telling me it's my first move, so... Yeah.
I guess it's possible that Summer could also think that I'm in Scandinavia, especially since my moves...
Oh, yeah.
My moves seem like the moves of someone... Basically, they seem similar to his moves. So it could be very possible they think I'm in Scandinavia. And then they think I would defend South Africa. So...
Yeah, they might not even attack.
Yeah, I might not get it. I think, at the very least, it's worth placing the 4 down in South Africa. If Summer makes a good read and attacks with 10, then I'm dead. But otherwise, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I can take that risk. Basically, from the looks of our picks, if we had a 1-2 in Finland, then Murmansk, then it's very possible that I could have ended up with Botswana.
True, yeah.
So the only reason it ended up the other way around was because we had our 1 in Murmansk instead of Finland.
Yeah.
If for some reason they thought the other way around was better, then, or possible for us, then we could have ended up the other way.
Well, hopefully that works out and Summer doesn't attack you.
Yeah, I hope so.
But I'm not so sure about that.
Oh yeah, I think Summer definitely could attack.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see.
I committed.
Yeah. Either way, if Summer takes me in South Africa,
Mm-hmm.
then I can still defend Botswana. So it's not too big a deal. It's just, if Summer takes South Africa, then I won't be able to get South Africa, like, ever.
Yeah.
And it'll keep me from threatening Antarctica, so I just much rather do my best to hold South Africa. I think
I
it's
agree.
worth the risk, honestly.
Yep.
Risk versus reward. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Watching turn?
Watching.
Alright. How much do you deploy in Novo? 7. Okay. Then I might be fine. If he gets lucky, he can take me.
And I get Sudan, and it is summer. Oh,
Okay.
but we got Aper and Omsk
Okay.
with 12. Oh, and Summer tried to take Sudan now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're going to eliminate him over there. That's cool. Alright. The bad news is... Whoa, oofa! Okay.
Huh. Well, we know Aper has East China, I think. Yeah, most likely.
Alright, here. I'm thinking of a few different possibilities here. Possibly even an abandon in South Africa. And we can try and eliminate...
I mean, blockade?
Yeah, whatever. Blockade, abandon. Same difference. Same difference. They both do the exact same thing. Shut up. And then I could try... you could take West Africa... Ooh, actually, that would take me forever to take East Africa.
I can't quite kill Summer completely if everything is deployed there. Because I can only attack with 11.
You can only attack with 11. Oh, well, that's still fine. Just hit it as hard as you can.
And then I wouldn't get a card piece as well.
Well, I guess you could try placing 1 in Denmark Haven.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then I'm only attacking with 10. Whatever.
Let's see, so, other than that, what about South Africa and the Russias?
Okay, if Aper attacks with 19, if you manage to get first move down there, you would have... Well, one thing you could do is just put like 1 in Ufa and expect Aper to try to go to Dudinka.
What? I don't think Aper would do that.
Maybe, yeah.
Aper, the entire point of that push being the way it was so that Aper wouldn't need to do that. Right?
Yes.
I don't think Aper would
Although
do
I
that.
do disagree with Aper's moves. Should have just gone just Edge last turn.
And then Dudinka
And
this
then
turn.
Dudinka this turn, yeah.
I would agree. I definitely would agree. It would make it more definite, but this way at least it saves leftovers. Let's see. Or saves guys that would have been lost in just Edge. Let's say. Well, at least we know that Aper is in East China. We do know this.
Yes.
And we know Summer is probably going to lose his spot in Africa.
Well, that depends.
Oh yeah, of course it depends on what he does. If he gets lucky.
Well, if I kill Egypt, then it's because more was deployed into Novo, in which case South Africa might be taken.
Uh,
They might both decide to attack you this turn.
that would be stupid. If Summer hit me in South Africa, wait, you think that Summer might not place anything at all in Egypt?
It's extremely unlikely.
Yeah, I think
But,
so.
Might just completely give up on holding that.
I guess he could. Interesting. We're actually in a pretty tough situation here. Huh.
Yeah.
Where can I go in the Russias? I guess Eastern Kazakh is a possibility, but no. I'm not sure what to do with my income exactly here. You see?
Yeah, I know.
I guess I could still try and hold Ufa.
Well, does 19 beat 12? I think it does.
Oh, it does?
19 actually
Yeah.
only has a 42% chance of beating 12.
Is that worth it?
Well, you've got a 50% chance of getting there, and then a 42% chance of losing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem.
But if you do decide to go with that, you will have a 26% chance of winning, of surviving.
Of surviving. Oh,
You will have
man.
26% chance of keeping Ufa.
I guess.
Assuming that Aper actually puts everything there, otherwise, might be higher. Or Aper just might go
Aper
for
would-
Central Russia or something. But
I don't think Aper would just go for Central Russia. Aper, if he was going to go for Central Russia, he would hit Ufa too with something small, and he would expect us to give up on it.
yeah,
If he was going to try and do that. What makes the most sense for him to try and do is hit Ufa with everything and try to bust through to Scandinavia. Because I'm assuming they know about both of them.
most likely, yeah. Which is a little bit interesting that they know about all 4 of our picks. Or at least 3 of them. But whatever.
Well, now they definitely know about all 4.
Yeah. Okay. But what do you want to do? Do you want to try defending Ufa, or do you want to put guys in Moscow or something?
Oh, man. You see, I don't really care for putting stuff in Moscow because I can still send stuff to Finland. By that time, we'd have a card, so I'm not all that worried about that. What I could just try putting stuff in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And, the only problem with that move is that Summer would have his guys in South Pole right now that came from Scott.
Yes.
If Summer attacks me, then Summer would almost definitely lose a bunch, but...
I don't know. Summer should defend Egypt.
So you don't expect Summer to put anything in Novo?
Not that many, maybe 2.
Do you expect Summer to attack out of Novo? Because I don't, really.
If Summer gives up Egypt, then Summer might attack.
That seems so unlikely, though. Honestly, what I'd expect Summer to do is just put everything in Egypt first move to Libya.
Yeah, that's what should be done. That's like the best course of action.
Well, so why don't you just hit Libya?
I could hit Egypt with 2 and Libya, although whatever. If you think that's better,
Well, I mean, don't you
I
think
can
that's
try
a lot
it.
more likely
Meh.
than
I
just
mean, I think
sticking in Egypt and defending?
both are decently likely, I guess. But if I do that, then I can hit Libya with 8 first move, and then last move hit Egypt with 2.
Libya with 8. You shouldn't hit it first move.
Why not? I want to get there before Summer does.
Yeah, but if Summer hits it, then Summer won't lose enough to where your little attack in Egypt
So then
will work.
should I... What? True. Well, what do I want to happen then? I shouldn't run into a stack of guys in Libya.
8. Well, I'm thinking 8. If he, eh. Huh. Yeah, they've got things pretty well defended. Oh well. I guess hitting first move does make the most sense than just hitting Egypt.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then I see what I'm thinking about. What I'm considering is hitting Novo.
And I don't think that would work out all that well.
Do you think I should take South Africa then?
That's a possibility.
Well, I know it's a possibility. You didn't even
Although
tell me that.
you would use too many guys if you wanted to guarantee it.
I don't need to guarantee it.
Well, you're using 9 guys, in which case you would still only have 6 defending. Summer doesn't have really any delay except maybe 1 delay move. So you could do it.
Summer would have
If you
2
want, you can
moves
go
if
for
Summer-
it. It might work out.
It
Extra
might.
3 income would be nice.
It would be.
Well, do you want to do it or not? We can try that. We can try defending Ufa. We can try putting guys in Moscow, I guess.
Yeah, that. Man. See, it's just putting stuff in Moscow doesn't seem like it would work well unless you gave me a ton of guys to Moscow.
I could do that next turn, possibly, depending upon if I kill Summer in Africa or not.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay, well, decide. How do we want
Oh, God. Dang it. It's
to...
so
God, flip a
hard.
coin.
No. Hard decisions are hard.
That's why we leave that type of stuff up to coins.
No.
Yes.
Ah, God.
Okay, if you can't decide, then just do South Africa. Go for South Africa.
Should I go after it with 3 and with a 3 with all 3s or 3 and 4s? What?
You could do 4s. Summer's only going to have 1 move of delay, possibly 2, although I doubt
All
that.
4s, you mean?
You could. If you use your guys in for Kuda's delay as well, going to Archangelsk with them. Or sending 1 to Ufa first move, just in case. And then the other to Archangelsk. And then hitting Angala. That right there would give you plenty of delay. Actually, you should set it to possibly use percentages so that if summer does attack you.
If summer attacks me, I won't have enough period.
Well, okay, if you put 4 there, then you're putting 5 in South Africa. Summer might not hit you with everything, though. They might expect you to put everything in UFA, and
I
Summer
still
could just hit
have
with
6
10.
there. Oh, come on.
Summer could just hit with 10.
And then I'll lose 6.
Yeah.
And I was going to hit Angala with a 4.
Yeah.
That won't work.
Which is why I was saying
I'd have 4 guys left
even
over
with percentages, it wouldn't work out.
in Madagascar. Yeah,
okay, then you can hit with all 3s.
All.
That way you could still at least hit everything with it. You've got a 50% chance of winning.
That's
better than nothing.
It seems so dumb. Oh, man.
You got a better idea?
Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. 3. Yeah! 2, 3, 3, 3!
2, 3, 3, 3? You're not sending one guy to UFA, one guy to Archangelsk?
No, if he's gonna attack me, I won't have enough anyway.
Okay.
So, it's just, he's not gonna have enough delay to do any more than that, I think.
Definitely not. Summer might have one move to Libya, one move from South Pole up into Novo, and that's going to be all of the delay.
So what you're doing is just few teammates orders.
Yeah.
You're hitting 3 into its, good. I like that. And then 10 in Egypt, good. Destroy. Why are you sending that one guy to Svalbard? No senso meko.
Why not?
Because we're gonna need him to defend Scandinavia.
Okay, I'll send it to Finland.
We're gonna need him, bro. Trust me on this.
Gonna need every man we can get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully,
Going to Finland now.
I expect Aper to go into UFA, definitely. I just... If Aper doesn't expect me to give it up... if Aper expects me to give it up, then Aper could very easily take Central Russia at the same time.
Which is why I was saying the guy in Bermuda might want to split off to UFA. Cover that possibility.
No, even if no, he would still be able to hit UFA with more than 2.
Yeah, but he might only hit it with 2 and then go to UFA.
Why?
Go to Dudinka with the rest of it.
If he expects me to give it up, he'll go to UFA with all of that. That's the only reason he would take Central Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one guy extra
still
in
go
UFA
for
doesn't make
UFA.
sense.
I mean, whatever. Okay, fine.
He will hit it with at least 2. That's guaranteed. But he's already taken East China. He doesn't need to use all those guys to take Central Russia. Why on earth would he go to Dudinka with all that other stuff if he expected me to give up UFA, which is the only reason he would ever take Central Russia?
Player ever, obviously. He knows what you're going to do before even you do. That's how he plays. Yes. Okay. Anyways, we'll see his brilliance when turn advances.
Indeed.
Terminated.